What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Savvy's Official, aka Savvy. We are back with another video today. As you guys see in the title, we are going over how to progressively overload without ego lifting. I've had so many people ask me, Savvy, how do I get stronger? Do I just ego lift? Do I lift for a 5 every week? Do I just go in there without warming up and just go as hard as I possibly can? That is a no, because that right there will kill your joints. It'll kill you. And most of all, you are catabolic more than anabolic, right? I'm gonna teach you guys what I do whenever I'm lifting to help me be more efficient when it comes down to progressively overloading. In this video, I'm also gonna overlay clips of me working out so it's not as boring, keep you guys entertained a little bit, keep you guys watching the video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first thing about progressively overloading, you guys have to understand that progressively overloading isn't just about adding weight. It's not just about adding 5 to 10 to 20 pounds every single week. It's about progressively getting better in your lift overall on top of recovery. So not only are you increasing the weight, but you are getting better with your reps. You're getting better with your tempo control, form quality, range of motion. I've written all this down so I can just, whatever. It's all important, okay? If you're not controlling your form properly, if you're just going in when you're bench pressing or even squatting, really anything, and you're just doing super fast reps, that's not really efficient. The whole goal of lifting weights is to break the muscle down. We have to stick to the basics. If you're not breaking the muscle down, aka catabolic, what's the point? You're just wasting your time. So really make sure you're tearing the fibers every single day you go in there. Be intentional about your lifts. Take it slow. Focus on form. That's why it's not just about the weight, especially as a beginner. You guys go in there trying to lift heavy and ego lift, you're gonna hurt yourself. Rather, focus on the form. Take the bar, focus on slow and steady form, especially if you're doing the bench press or if you're doing bent over rows. Focus on form control. That is very important. I wish when I first started my fitness journey in high school, and this was 11 years ago when I was a freshman, 2015, 2016, that someone taught me how to focus on my form first instead of going in there trying to really ego lift and do it in front of my friends to get a certain reaction. I think that's very, very stupid. Number 2, ego lifting completely ruins your physique. Literally does, because you're just going for momentum, you're doing partial reps, joint stress, but also it's false strength. You don't really know if you're getting stronger or not because you're not doing it consistently. Ego lifting is not a consistent thing that you should be doing because you shouldn't be doing it at all. Completely get ego out of y'all's minds. And I'll be honest, I never really ego lift like that, but I know of a lot of friends that do it, and I'm like, bro, the reason why you're not progressing with your form, you're not as anabolic, you're not getting proper sleep, is because you're killing yourself every day. It's not about that. That's why I have the minimalist approach when it comes down to my fitness. I believe in working out 3 to 4 days a week. Reverse pyramid training, you go up 5 pounds every week if you hit the top rep from all 3 sets. And if you don't hit the top rep of all 3 sets, you stay at the same weight the following week until you hit it. So I'll make it very, very simple. Plus, having 4 days to rest is, I think, phenomenal. It's such a great system. I've been using it for the last 7 years. That is why I built the physique that I have today. I feel like the 5 real ways to improve your progressive overload is, number 1, I put right here, improving your tempo. You have to not improve the speed at which you go, but slow down. Sometimes when you slow down on the negatives, that is better for you when it comes down to breaking down your muscle fibers. The guys that speed through their reps, you're not really working nothing. You're just doing it for egotistical reasons, or you feel like you are lifting correctly, but you're not, essentially, right? Adding pauses, that's also important too. When you really squeeze, especially doing dumbbell incline curls, you squeeze at the top, really squeeze to get that blood flowing in your biceps. That does make a monumental difference. So focusing on pauses and getting better with those is phenomenal. Adding reps before adding weight. I believe in adding reps before adding weight, which is why with my training and my approach, I like to go heavy at first for the first set after the warm up for like 4 to 6 reps on my compound movements like the bench press, barbell back squat, weighted pull-ups, weighted dips. I focus on going heavy for 4 to 6 reps. I drop the weight by 10 to 15%. I do another 6 to 8 reps and drop down another 10 to 15% and do about 8 to 15 reps. If I can do the top rep for all those sets, I then go up 5 pounds the follow-up week. So I'm progressively getting better in my form, my tempo, my rests. I take my rest very, very serious when it comes down to my rest in between sets, and I am going up, in weight almost every single week. So whenever I am progressively overloading, I personally track everything that I'm doing. Literally, I have notes in my phone. Hey, I hit this weight last week. I did not hit this weight this week. My form here was kind of booty. My form here was kind of trash. I track everything. If you're not tracking, you aren't going to know where you're going in your fitness journey as far as getting stronger and getting a nice aesthetic. I track every single thing. I even track how I feel during the workout, because the goal is not to feel drained and you're sweating, you're sluggish. The goal is to feel like you've completed the workout efficiently. And when you complete a workout efficiently, rather than ego lifting, that is how you know you're getting better. It's not about how slow you are. It's not about how sweaty you get and how tired you are. It's about efficiency. Do this long enough and you will see a difference, because you will feel stronger, be stronger, and be more aesthetic because you're building dense muscle. Now, whenever most people are progressively overloading, what I'm finding out is a lot of people sometimes plateau. And plateauing is normal. We all plateau. I plateaued before. There were days where I couldn't go past 225 pounds on incline bench. But when that does happen, I make sure I fix my form. I make sure I fix my tempo control. I make sure I reconnect myself mentally to the weight that I'm doing. Literally, muscle-mind connection is a real thing. So it's kind of like a reset. You have to reset whenever you plateau. And that comes down to eating too. Am I eating the right things? Am I eating enough protein throughout the week from a day-to-day basis? You have to make sure you keep up with all of this stuff. Very, very important. If you tell yourself, yes, I've done all those things, and you actually reset everything you're doing, and you've recalculated everything, and you've checked everything, then go back at it. Do it again. If it doesn't work, awesome, change something else, do it again. If it doesn't work, change something else and do it again. Keep persisting, Because eventually, what you change might be the thing you needed to change in order to go past the plateau in your workout. And once again, I wish someone would have told me all of this, because if so, I would have been much stronger, much leaner right now. I would have ate the right things. I would have gotten better sleep. There's so much that goes into this, but once you tell yourself that this is a lifestyle, I'm not in the gym to flex my ego. I'm not in the gym for vanity. Things just get so much better. Everything is very efficient and minimal. I'm big on my minimalist strategy. I always talk about that. I'm gonna push it because I believe in it. Mike Mesker, great example. He spent 2 to 3 days in the gym. Yeah, he was enhanced, but look at him. Look at the way he looks, because he focused on efficiency during his lifts. The goal isn't to lift the most weight in the gym. In fact, that's not my goal. The goal is to build the best body that you can keep for life. I want to keep this body for life until I die, literally. So when I'm in there, I think about that. My goal is not to be the strongest man. First off, I don't want to look how they look. I want to be aesthetic. I want to have a nice beach body, nice movie star physique, feel good about myself, and be strong as a natural. That is what I'm shooting for, and I hope a lot of you guys, that are shooting for that can follow what I have here and try it out for yourself first, and let me know if it works. Like, truly let me know. I practice what I preach. Everything I'm telling you guys, I do myself. The entire program, the tempo control, slow negatives, reverse pyramid training, going up 5 pounds each week. If I hit the top rep off of all 3 of my sets on my compound movement, I do literally all of this. That's why I'm so convicted in what I'm saying, because it actually works. I've gone from literally benching 185 in high school to now 295 on my incline barbell bench press, and I feel phenomenal. I feel great. I know I'm gonna hit 315 as a natural, and I'll get there probably in the next 2 to 4 months if I continue eating the right amount of protein, carbs, and fats every single day. Again, this is a lifestyle. You do not have to rush. Don't compare yourself to other people that are lifting. Focus on your own journey, because this is your journey. This is your race. This is your life. Why rush? We're all running our own race. There's no need to rush at all. Love you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow, like, and please subscribe if you guys want more videos like this. I really hope that this was informational, showing all my clips and everything, and showing you guys my progression in the gym. Love y'all so much. I have dropped my new merch. I have new orders coming in soon. If you guys want merch, comment Spiritual Physique in the comment section, or just DM me on Instagram at TheSavvyIsOfficial, and I'll hook you up with some nice merch. All right, y'all, let's get it. You guys have a good day. Be blessed.